Okay, hello everyone. I don't know if I said at the beginning of my last video, but appreciate it for 500 subs. Yeah, and this is gonna be my last video for a little bit, probably like a little more than a week, because I'm gonna be going out of state. So yeah, this is kind of just gonna be a rant about Deepwoken, nothing too much. Okay, so I don't know, Deepwoken doesn't really, it's kind of a dying game. This is clickbait, obviously, but they're doing a lot of, they're like focusing on what, like, appealing to players instead of actually making their game better. Like, they could do so many things to make it better. Yeah, so a lot of their updates is kind of just these like really odd stuff, something that people like never really asked for. Like, it's so much of ridiculous things, like when like the stupid 6 crit weapon or whatever, like it's just so overdue. It's like it's kind of stupid, like, and I think it was like inspired from Blade Ball or some stupid shit. Like, getting your inspiration from Blade Ball is crazy work, but like, the thing is, Deepwoken, they could actually improve their game by making progression, I mean, like, a little more fun. I'm just gonna go point by point on why I don't really like the game, and why I think it's kind of just faded and gone these days. Okay, so yeah, first of all, I think progression in Deepwoken is pretty unbearable. As somebody who never really took the time to practice and actually get good at the game, it's like 3 hours of gameplay of just farming mobs, and then maybe I'll get jumped by a Voidwalker that's like 10 times better than me because I don't know life the game, and like you have nothing to do about that because you're playing PvP, and Voidwalkers are usually good at PvP, so it's like you kind of just get jumped by them. I've honestly, these are points, some of them might be outdated because I haven't played the game in almost a year. So like, yeah, it's like progression is probably one of my least favorite things about the game. It's so bland. There's not really much about it that makes it special. And yeah, it's like just one of those things that I feel like they could definitely do something to work on it and make it better, but you know, they don't. And another thing is PvP. I know I just said I'm not the greatest, but I used to be pretty good at it. Like, these days I'm probably super washed because I barely play. So like, PvP is, as for a roguelike like Deepwoken, PvP should be like a pretty big thing, and it's really not, unless you're getting like, I think unless you're getting Voidwalker or like that one tacit thing, it's pretty pointless. Back in the day, PvP used to be something where you jump people for a chance of getting like really good loot. You could get gems, enchants, good weapons, you know, so it like, you used to jump people for an actual profit. And you know, when you're in the depths, a lot of the times you'd get jumped. Like, there was no avoiding it. You're 100% being jumped in the depths, and that would add risk to the game. Like, going to the depths was a scary thing, and you'd be scared of wiping, or you'd be scared of getting jumped, or you know, anything could happen really. But now it's like, oh, you go there, get out super easy, or you go there, I'm pretty sure you can jump into layer 2 if you're in combat now. So the depths literally almost has 0 risk if you've done layer 2 and know how to do layer 2. So, you know, it's like, and the thing is also, another reason why people would jump is people would jump people for their loot, but loot is so easy to get in Deepwoken now. Nothing's rare. Like, legendary weapons used to be legendary. Gems and enchants used to be rare. It's like, but now you get that shit so easily. You go do one thing and oh, there you go, you have whatever you want. Ferryman, all the bosses are easy. It's like, the game is so, it's literally like, it's on easy mode compared to what it used to be, where you'd get jumped for so many reasons. Yeah, so I don't know. I think the game just kind of has no risk to it. Like a reason people loved Rogue Lineage was because you'd go into a fight risking your life, risking your character, and that would give you like adrenaline. That pumped you up and shit. Like it had a reason to wanna win. But Deepwoken, you can die like 50 fucking times and nothing will happen. I mean, I guess if you had PDs in row, you could do the same, but like there was way more risk compared to Deepwoken. Yeah, so I'm gonna just talk a little more about updates. Like the updates are ass. My friends have told me that they're really bad. There hasn't been like gameplay updates in like ages, and there's really nothing new or exciting to grind for, because these weekly updates, they'll give you like a weapon or like a new mantra, something very like boring and kind of something you can't use for a while. I mean, you can make like a few variations of a build, but that's really it. It's like these updates don't really give reasons for players to play more, when really it should. Like updates should actually, oh my god. Yeah, so these updates really should like get these players to play more, but I mean it does, but in hindsight, compared to like other stuff, it's content for a little bit. It doesn't really do that much. It's not too long term. Unless you're a new player, then it's all a mystery. But if they added stuff like actual content instead of just weapons and mantras, then I feel like a lot more people would go back. And honestly, I don't know, I just don't think Deepwoken is going in a good direction. I really used to love the game, and as someone who waited 2 years for it to come out, when it was called Drowned Gods to when it actually released, I was so excited for the game, and a lot of the passion that it looked like it had is kind of just gone. And I kind of like I really wish that I could get, or we could get something like a good game with good exploration, good everything. It just, I don't know, it's just kind of unfortunate. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna talk about Conquest a little bit, and then I'll end this yap, because yeah. So you all probably know Conquest, and you know how it's been delayed for ages. It's like Conquest was such a hyped for thing, but nowadays I feel like it's kind of just like, oh, when will it come out? This week, next month? Like, it's been so delayed for months and months and months. It's kind of just sad. Like, something that was like so hyped for, like a verse 3 would be cool. I'd play it for a little bit, but I don't know how much I'm actually gonna be able to play, or like actually enjoy Conquest for. I'll probably play it with my friends here and there, but it just really sucks that there hasn't been a big update in so long. They really space out these updates, and kind of, I don't know, it just seems a little redundant and stupid. Like, yes, I get they're like taking their time to make it as best as they can, but some of the shit just kind of looks stupid. Like, I don't know if that farming thing was a joke, but if it isn't, that is it's definitely rough. And I don't know, it just, yes, obviously it's going to be a big update, but how good can it really be? Okay, yeah, that's kind of really all I want to talk about. See you guys in a little bit.